Happy Homebrew Wednesday. How y'all doing? So I got a bunch of stuff to pack into this episode. Actually, pretty much 2 weeks worth, give or take. Last week's episode was actually the previous week's episode, so I didn't get it uploaded as quickly as I wanted to, so I just went ahead and threw it up last Thursday. So I think it was the night after I shot that video, I had the Homebrew Club meeting here, and it was for mead making. Just sharing some techniques that I've learned and research that I've done, information that I know about. We talked about mead, we talked about how to make it, the importance of nutrients, the importance of the honey quality, and water, and yada yada yada. We drank some mead. One of the guys had never had mead before, maybe two of the guys. And we made the beginnings of a pina colada mead. A pina colada mead that Dan DeSaletz and I, Let's Brew It, have been working on for quite some time. Probably like 8 months or something. So kind of a collaboration effort, and we went ahead and made that. The original editions, the startup editions, were some maltodextrin for some body, and some oak spiral, and the nutrients. That's about it, and then honey and water. And went ahead and pitched WLP 644 into that. Dan had done a mead with that yeast, and it was exceptional. So getting parched, hold on. So that's pretty awesome. That's my citrus saison. I changed the name. It's now the Margarita Sidecar. Some of you already know that. So last weekend had a brew day on the Strat International Memorial Brew Day. RIP Strat. And a bunch of people were doing his recipes. I didn't really have anything planned. I kind of threw a recipe together that morning. And I ended up doing an experimental hops IPA. It's still a new hop from HBC. It's an HBC 431, and I'll tell you more about it during the brew day. I've got some footage I'm going to throw in right away here, right after this. And hung out with a bunch of guys online. I did a couple of different hangouts, and then hung out on Short Circuited Brewers channel for a little while too, just kind of chatting with them. Anyway, it was a nice relaxing brew day. Got to hang out, had a number of beverages, and had a good time. So that's it. You guys have a great week. Enjoy the footage, and until next time, homebrew up. Cheers. What's up? It's a brew day today, and I'm going to be throwing down an HBC 431 IPA. At least that's the plan. I'm throwing this together kind of spur of the moment. I am sweating already and really haven't even gotten rolling yet. Strike water's on. I'm going to mill my grain, and I'll let you know what I end up with for the grist in just a moment. The grist today is going to be, let's see if we can show you. There we go. Some 2 pounds of flake barley, 7 pounds of Golden Promise, 4 pounds of Pilsner, a half a pound of Victory, and a half a pound of Carapels. Sounded good to me. And then the hops are going to be half ounce of Warrior to bitter, and then I'm going to do 4 ounces of the HBC 431, which is an aroma hop. I had it, geez, 1.5 years ago now, when I was in Dayton, Ohio, at Warped Wing, and it was in a, let's see, what was it? It was kind of a mid ABV, I think 5 or 6% IPA or pale ale, real hoppy, and the aroma was just, it just blew my mind. And I was looking for this hop for more than a year, so I finally found it. Yakima Valley Hops has got it, so go over there and check it out. They've got some. I think last time I checked they still had some in stock. I don't think people really know about this hop yet. Flying Dog did a beer with it. I think it was a single hop beer. And then I know Warped Wing did one, and that's really all I could find on the internet, so there might be others out there. Alright, we're sitting right at 152. Lock it down. Here we are, still sweating away. It's actually getting hotter. So, just wanted to cut this bag open and get a smell on these. This is the HBC Aroma 431. So this is going to be the dominant hop in this beer. I am going to do a bittering charge with Warrior just to give it a clean bitter, and then this will be 4 ounces at Whirlpool and 4 ounces in dry hop. Man. These things are ridiculous. I don't know the heritage on them. I think I'm going to look that up, but they smell awesome. Let's see. I don't have any that are broken up here, but they're pungent, kind of tropical, dank. I don't think I've smelled a hop like this before, other than having it one at a time. Wicked. The mayhem of the Strat Brew Day, Strat Memorial Brew Day. We've got a hangout, Google Hangouts, and then a live stream, Short Circuited Brewers and Brian. What the hell is the name of his channel? I forgot. Something metal. Thrash Metal Brewery. Yeah. All right. So let's check on this boil. It is going pretty good, and it's probably getting close. I'm gonna check the gravity here. I decided not to go by time today, but rather by gravity. And once I'm close to my gravity that I'm targeting, I'm going to go ahead and flame it out and do my Whirlpool addition. Because there's no other hop additions in the boil, I'm not worried about the timing. So it's been boiling now for about 35 minutes. So cheers. I was going to use some captured English ale yeast, but instead I'm going to try something I've never used before, and this is the New World Strong Ale yeast from Mangrove Jacks, right here. So it's a top fermenting ale strain suitable for many types of ales of all strengths. Ferments with a neutral yeast aroma to ensure the full character of the malts and hops are prominent in each beer. So it sounds pretty good. I've liked everything I've had from Mangrove Jacks, and everything I've brewed with. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a crack today, and keep things simple. Got a glass carboy I'm going to ferment in. It's a 6-gallon. Should be good on space that way. Yeah, this thing's ready to receive some hops for some whirly-pooly. Let's get them in. This is 4 ounces of HBC 431, and this is where I really wish smell-o-vision would come into play. Man, these things are just amazing. Let's get them in. Bada boom. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stir these up. Get them mixed in. And let it just circulate for a while here. So I chilled it to about 180, 175 or so. Just gonna let it go. Look at that split pea soup. So it might haze up a little bit now at this point. We'll see. So there's my whirlpool. Oh, it smells lovely. Fan-freaking-tastic. That's one thing I'll say about this hop spider. It's great until you get a bunch of hops in it, and it does tend to kind of clog itself up, and then you can't really get a good circulation. If you were to say just throw this in there, throw this line in, right? So what's going to happen is it's going to fill up. You can't keep up with it. Not long before that thing overflows. So anyway, all right, we are going into the fermenter. Let's see what temperature we're coming out at here. Fly Central. Good Lord. It's kind of hard to see, but we are coming in at 76, which isn't bad for as high temperature as it is today. I did put 20 pounds of ice in there, and so now it is, well, a hell of a lot colder than ground temperature. 20 pounds of ice plus all of those are ice bottles. So that's that, but this hopefully will bring some haze. I'm kind of doubting it after I saw it drop clear in the kettle. I'm going to go ahead and use some Mangrove Jacks yeast today, and not really worry about the haze. If it doesn't bring haze, oh well. But that's that. It smells amazing. Take a look at this kettle. It's like hop soup. Pretty rad. Cheers, y'all.